I have a new kitten. She's beautiful, she's purry, you can probably hear her. But she does have a tendency to jump on my keyboard. So if things go wrong in this video, we're gonna blame Bianca. Hey baby, we're gonna blame you. I'm gonna put you down on the... Sorry, I am gonna put her down. She's probably gonna jump back up, but you know, let's just go with it. Okay, on with the video. So, while Bianca's on the floor, this week we are going to talk about, I'm going to ask you to do something you've probably not been asked to do in manifesting your dream life and in mindset and in mindfulness before. I'm so distracted by the kitten, it's ridiculous. Anyway, she's got a pipe cleaner, so we're all good. I'm going to ask you to write down all the things that you feel you are right now. So I did this a little while ago, and it's very interesting because I have this book, and this is my book. It's big. It says Stay Magical, but on it I write down all the things that I'm asking you to do. So I prove that I do the look. There's writing. It's like I do the stuff too, and I wrote down a little while ago, and I called it clearing the obstacles. Oh my God, the cat's mad. I called it clearing the obstacles. And what I meant by clearing the obstacles is decluttering your mind, getting the stuff that you say about yourself on a daily basis out of your head, down on paper, so that you can totally debunk it, right? So that you can clear it, so that you can get rid of it. And mine, Bianca is currently chewing it, but as mine back in the day was, I'm too old. I'm going to read my entire list to you. So are you ready? Okay, mine was, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, I don't deserve it, I never see things through, I'm too sensitive, people will judge me, I'm not brave enough, I can't let go, I'm not lucky, I'm not a good wife, I'm a terrible mum, I should be better, I don't deserve to be happy, I'm too closed, I don't love enough, people will laugh at me, I'm too uptight, I hate being laughed at, I'm cold. Now what a horrible list, right? But when I wrote that, I believed all of it, like all of it. But the thing with this list is, as you're writing it down, these are things you believe about yourself, right? But you need to get them out of your head and totally flip them. There was 22 statements. And as I wrote them down, I believed every single one of them. But by writing them down, I got them out of my head. And I then looked at that list. And what I did next was, next to each one, I had my paper in two, and I had a line down the middle, and I did my first like horrible list of all these things I feel about myself on one side, and then on the other I totally flipped it on its head. So where it said things like I am too old, my statement or affirmation to change that one would have been I am never too old. Where it said I am too fat, it would have something like I am the perfect weight for me right now. Where I had I am cold, I would have I am loving, warm, open and inviting to everyone I meet. When I had I am too sensitive, I would have had sensitivity is my superpower. I am amazing. And every time you write a negative, you flip it with a positive. So you use the same type, kitten tail. So you use the same type of statement, but you flip it on its head. I am uptight. I am totally open to anything. I should be more grateful. I am completely grateful for every single thing in my life. So this is the magic, right? You declutter the bad stuff, you get rid of the negative stuff, you write it all down, you get rid of it all out of your mind, and then you flip it, and then you read the flipped affirmations until they sink in. And the more you do that, the more you take out of your head the bad stuff, and the more you put in the good, and the more you change your neural pathways. So I know you know this. We've talked about this before. I have talked about the fact that the loudest thought in your head is always the clearest. It's always the one that gets through. And so if you write down the old, critical, non-affirming statements and you flip them to the new, amazing, positive, affirming statements, and you keep repeating those, your brain will take those on board, and suddenly, instead of you going, I am too old, I am too fat, I am too ugly, you will come up with, I am amazing, I am the exact right age, I am beautiful, I love myself, I am incredible just the way I am, and all of those horrible old negative things that you've been saying to yourselves suddenly become positive, affirming statements. And the way your neural pathways in your brain are programmed is that the more you then say those new ones, the more you say those nice ones, the more you say those positive ones, the more your brain is going to go off and find the evidence that they are true, and find the evidence that you are amazing and that you can do brilliant things and that you are brave and that you are incredible and that you do deserve absolutely everything that you dream of, and that you are not cold, and that you're warm and inviting, and that everybody loves you, and that you have so much love to give, and that you deserve to have all of your dreams come true. The more you affirm the new by flipping the old negative statements on their head, the more you will tell yourself that they're right, the more your brain will accept them, the more it will go off and show you more reasons why they are now true instead. And so where this exercise might seem negative to start because you're writing down all these critical things that you say about yourself, by writing them down, by getting them out of your head, by putting them on paper and by flipping them, you get to change every single one of them. And so you need to come up with all those things, dig deep in your brain, dig deep. And all of those horrible, critical, negative things that you say about yourself, you need to write them down. That declutters your mind. You then are able to affirm them in the positive by flipping them on their head. And then you get to believe the new ones. You get to believe the new ones. That is what this is all about. It's getting rid of the negative and replacing it with positive so that your brain can go out and show you that those positive ones are the truth. That's what you are, that the negatives, the old you, and the flipped affirmations never work with kids and animals is really what they say, isn't it? And this is the reason why. I now have a kitten head in my video. Bianca, she's beautiful though. You know what? When you're feeling down, get a kitten or a puppy. When you need something in your life to make you feel happy, to totally rely on you, hey baby girl, get a kitten or a puppy, because she instantly makes me happy. She's beautiful, aren't you, my love? This is manifestation at its finest. Things that put you in high vibe, things that give you a high energy, things that make you happy, things that make you smile, things that just bring you massive joy. Animals have the capacity to do all of that. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say today. Flip your affirmations, declutter the negative, knock them on their head, and as always, stick around, like, subscribe so I can get the message out to more people, because the more people that hear this message, the more people that change their mindset, the more people that up-level their energy and actually become high vibe manifesting machines, the more magic we can spread to the world, the more we can change the consciousness of what is going on right now, bit by bit by bit, just one person at a time, right? One person doing this and taking this on board and making these changes makes the world that we all live in a better place. And my energy will rub off on you, and your energy can rub off on somebody else, and then somebody else's energy can rub off on somebody else. And that is how we shift and we create magic everywhere. So please stay with me. Be in my energy. I will drag you up if I have to, because I don't believe in pessimism. I believe everybody should be living life to their fullest, happiest, most amazing capacity, and living their dreams. And that is what I will do for you if you stay around with me. So that's all I wanted to say for this week. So from me and from Bianca, I will be back next week. Bianca won't, potentially, because, you know, as I said, never work with kids and animals. Anyway, I've rambled. Get your lists done. Get out the negative. Flip it to the positive. Let me know your lists below. I would love to see what you've come up with. And if you write down all the critical and you're struggling with the positive, email me, message me, put it below. Let me help you. I can help you flip them, okay? We can come up with positive affirming statements together. So by all means, please do that. I would love to help. And that's all for this week. I'll be back next week with more. I'll see you then. Bye.